heard the roar of the crowd. He could picture the scene, put his ear to the wall, and like a distant scream, he heard one guitar. It just blew him away. He saw stars in his eyes. And the very next day, you know what he did, sweetie? He bought a beat-up 6-string in a second-hand store. Didn't know how to play it, but he knew for sure that one guitar felt good in his hands. And it didn't take long, sweetie, to understand. That one guitar, slung way down low, that was the one-way ticket. Only one way to go. Now he needs to keep a-rockin'. He just can't stop. Gotta keep on rockin'. That boy has got to play on top and be a jukebox hero. Got stars in his eyes. I got stars in my eyes, sweetie. You got stars in your eyes? Yep. We're going straight to the top. Why do you say that? Because Missy's going to take us straight to the top. We're going to be stars. Might not know it now. Baby, wait and find out. Was that Prince? Yeah, how's it go? Well, no, now. Baby, find out. I'm a star. Whoa, whoa. Speaking of stars, how's it going, Missy? Hey, Missy. Let's get a big old gold star for Missy. Gold star for Missy, first in class. Good morning. And Daniel Black, hoa, Anishinaabe. BOOZHOO, Daniel, good to see you. Let's get that silver star for Daniel. Hey there, Mr. Black. Mr. Black is back. And John Redcorn. How, John? How do you live with yourself? Hey, be nice to John. He's our friend. Let's get what's that called? A bronze star for John. And a bronze star for John. Hey. Yeah. Foreigner, jukebox hero. That's real poetry there. He's a good poet. You know. And the very next day, he bought up a beat-up 6-string in a second-hand store. That's what I did when I learned how to play the guitar. Did you buy a beat-up 6-string? I traded in my bass amp. When I was like, I don't know, 19 years old or so, maybe 20. Maybe I was probably older. I was probably like 22. I finally realized, you know what? I'd been playing bass for a couple of years. I had a big old bass guitar and this huge bass amp. The thing was like 3 feet tall on wheels. You know, it was the kind of thing Gene Simmons would have played out of in a stadium. I didn't need a bass amp that big. But things weren't going my way. I was already 21 years old, 22 years old, and I said, you know what? I'm not a kid anymore. I'm never going to be a rock star. I'm going to trade in this bass guitar, because that's what I thought. I thought bass would be easier. I'd become a rock star sooner if I just played bass. Why'd you think that? Just because it's easier than guitar. Yeah. So I traded in my bass amp, and I got a 6-string nylon string guitar. This thing was so cheap, and you couldn't even play chords on it. But I learned how to do finger picking on it, and I learned the chords. And I learned how to start writing songs. Sitting in my little basement apartment, this old nylon string acoustic guitar I picked up at the old 5 and dime. 5 and dime? Okay, that's what they used to call it in like the 50s. At a pawn shop. And I bought a used guitar. And I would just sit there and play guitar. I had a little guitar book. I had 2 guitar books. David Bowie hits and Cat Stevens. Yeah. Yep. And then I would learn like 3 chords in a row. D, C, and G. And then I would just make up lyrics. Or I'd steal lyrics from another song and just put it on that song. I did that a lot. And pretty soon, I became a jukebox hero. And now somebody's calling us. Why do they call us when we're on live stream? I don't know. I'm not answering it. I'm working. That might be Tom. Let me listen. Okay, somebody's leaving their phone number. I bet you it's the water guy. Our pipes finally froze and broke yesterday morning, and that was probably the plumber. Let's cut this show short so I can deal with that. Yeah, huh? We'll do half an hour. Okay, let's just do half an hour. So yesterday I woke up to frozen pipes. And as I've been doing for about a month now, the solution is, big deal. Grab your hairdryer and point it at the pipes and thaw them out. And then make your morning coffee and enjoy the day. Only yesterday I did the same thing, and out of nowhere, crack, water starts spraying in my face. I felt like, the third act of the Titanic in my own kitchen. Water spraying on my face. I'm grabbing at the pipe there, trying to stop it with my hand. It was just futile. Found some duct tape, tried to tape it up, and that was stupid. I called Chad and it's like 4:30 in the morning, by the way. I'm like, water's spraying everywhere. How do I shut off the water? And he's like half awake. You should shut the valve off. I was like, what? So I run outside in the 30 below weather, down the steps underneath the house. Thank goodness I was able to find a light. Water is just showering down into it's not really a basement, into the room that the water heater's on. And I find the valve to the whole house, and I shut it off. After turning every valve I can find off. Finally stops, and I'm drenched, and I got a little frostbite on my thumb from grabbing the door handle outside when I was wet. Anyway, so plumber guy comes over yesterday, and he's like, yep, you're screwed. You need a whole everything. So now I've got a space heater. I'm trying to thaw out the pipes. I don't even want to tell the BOOZHOO crew how I went to the bathroom this morning. Why would you even think to tell them that? We're a podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. Yeah. Well, now we're a podcast about not having plumbing in your little shack. I'm just glad we have heat. Yeah, huh? I mean, seriously, guys, it's 28 below right now. I went to Country Kitchen this morning, and I got some more water at the gas station, came back. But it's a bummer. It's this cold. I'm just glad I don't have to go to work. Yeah, no kidding, huh? So, I don't know. If I had a longer song, I'd just go check that. Should I just play a song? Why don't you play the White Earth song? Oh, okay. Here's a song, and I'm going to go check the phone message. About White Earth. And we will return after these messages from White Earth. Gawapa Beganika, Gawapa Beganika, Gawapa Beganika, and don't you buy, yeah. Gawapa Beganika, Gawapa Beganika, Gawapa Beganika, and don't you buy, Gawapa Beganika, Gawapa Beganika, and don't you buy. Gawapa Beganika, Nindunja Ba. White Earth is where I'm from. Gawapa Beganika, White Earth, or the place where there's an abundance of white clay. That's what they call white earth. Gawaba bigani cog. Gawaba bigani cog. Nindonjabayi. It's so dramatic. Yeah, I know. Gawaba bigani cog. Wabayigun is white clay. It's not really, they should have just called it White Clay Reservation. I don't know why they got so weird. You know, because white man's earth. That's called white privilege. White earth. Come on. Don't start. It's not. Wababigun is white clay. It's, you know, apparently out in there where the lakes are or something, there's clay. You can make clay pots out of the dirt. And they said, hey, you know what? Leech Lake, we'll do you one better. We will call ourselves White Clay. Or, you know, Earth. White Earth. Gawaba bigani cog. So the ga and the cog is like where I'm from. Ga, like in Leech Lake Reservation, they say ga zagasqua jamaic cog. I can't explain it. I don't really understand it. But when you talk about where you're from, you always add a ga and a cog. I don't know why. Because it's not like what people think. Aki. Wabishki Aki would be white earth. If the whole world was just Europeans, that fine. Then you can call it white earth, but it's not. Aki is the earth. And science has proven, kids, that the earth is a bikwakwud. Bikwakwud. It's a ball that spins like on a basketball player's finger. The ball spins through infinite, endless, no-end space, nothingness, whatever, through the force of the theory of gravity. And the ball has water on it that doesn't spin off or anything. It just, the magic force of the theory of gravity holds the water onto the spinning ball as it races through space at, well, it spins at 1,000 miles an hour at the equator. I don't know how many millions of miles it has to travel an hour or thousands of miles an hour to get around the sun. But it takes one full year to fly around the sun because, as you know through science, the sun also has gravity. The sun holds planets to it just far enough away that it doesn't just fall into the sun, no matter how close or far away it is. The more I explain science, the dumber it sounds. I know, it's ridiculous. So the sun has gravity. And even though like Venus and Saturn are closer, gravity kind of measures out that it'll never just fall into the sun. It'll just fly around the sun in the same way the moon flies around the earth with gravity. It's like it's falling but not flying off and not crashing in. Perfectly intelligently designed did God create the universe and planets and the sun in the heliocentric model as proven by science. Some people suggest, and everybody before 1492 believed the earth was nabaga, was flat. Everybody in the world, nobody thought it was a ball until 1492 was when they invented the first globe. And that's why they connected the story of fake Columbus with proving the earth was round. But then that's how they get you too, sweetie. What do you mean? Well, they'll say, oh, do you think the earth is round? Well, yeah, it can be flat and round, you know, like a pizza. Not to stereotype Italians or anything, but Columbus, he was from Italy. So he's going to prove the earth was a pizza. Wawi ya ya. Wawi ya ya. All right. because I can't pronounce it. 2 A's is in father, wa. 1 I is I, as in everything in English, it. Wa we. E's are A, as in Ojibwe. Wa we, ye. And then is in father again. Wa we ye ya. Wa we ye ya. Wa we ye ya. It's round. Oh, you think the earth is flat? You're so stupid. Everyone knows it's round. Oh, you think the pizza is flat? That's so dumb. Everyone knows a pizza is round. Yeah, it can be both. But can it be a ball? Can it actually be a ball spinning in space 1,000 miles an hour at the equator? And because of gravity, the magic force of gravity, when you take a balloon up, it just follows it along with the ground right underneath it. When you fly a plane from, California to New York, you're flying against the spin of the earth. But it takes the exact same amount of time to fly from New York back to LA. It's imperceptible. Nobody can perceive the spin of the earth in any way ever. And don't give me that, oh yeah, sharpshooters, they have to factor in the spin of the earth. That's not true, you guys. That's nonsense. There's no army guy with like a long-ranged rifle going, all right, let's see, the wind is at 20 miles an hour from the southeast. Blah, 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 everything's loaded up. Oh, wait. Which way is the earth spinning? I'm going to have to, adjust my scope so to whatever. Lasers wouldn't work on a ball. But I think that's where the deception is, sweetie. That's where the mass deception is. That's where everybody got fooled by shaitan, as the Muslims would call him, shaitan. Somewhere along the line, whoever they are, Satan's minions, the Illuminati, whoever is who's ever been trying to control our minds. Long ago, probably 500 years ago, they started with the campaign to get everyone to believe that the earth was a ball. Never mind what that Bible says. The earth is a ball going through the universe. Because we already proved that the universe, Big Bang and all that. The universe is an evolving thing that originated with one bang and, on and on and on. And eventually everything gets connected back. They started with making up the story of the Big Bang. But they didn't start with that. They have to start with making up the story that when you look up at night, that's not a black dome with lights in it. That's just nothing. You can't see. It just goes on forever. Those little lights you see are actually great big suns so far away they get small. Yeah, it looks like they're all the same size, but no, they're bigger and smaller, but just farther and closer, whatever. Don't believe your lying eyes. That sun is just the closest star to us. Oh, really? But how come it looks exactly like it's the same size as the moon? And how come when there's a lunar eclipse that, or a solar eclipse or whatever that is, how come it seems like they're the same size? Well, that's because you're stupid. Now listen to us. We're scientists. We're the authority. We're your high priests of, what does they call it? Not Scientology. Scientism. Scientism, I love that term. Yeah. Okay. The earth. Bikwakwad. Is it a ball that spins and flies through the outer space, pulled perfectly by gravity and whatever. And the moon that we never see the other side. The moon doesn't spin for some reason, but we spin. Bagaga is flat. Yeah, it's round. But why would they lie? Why would they lie? Because they're liars, sweetie. It's what they do. Maybe they're just wrong. I think there's a lot of people now that you start out with the original wrong lie, and then everyone just kind of... It's like having a false... If your premise is false, any direction you go from that... I think there's a term in the Navy when it has to do with mapping. It's the law of... I forget what it's called, but if you're wrong where you think you are, then any direction you go from that is going to be wrong because you have a false idea of where the premise is. So not every science teacher and mathematician or whatever is in on the lie. They were just educated by the same... It's been passed down through generations. You know, educated people educate other people with their false beliefs. They don't even think it's belief. They think it's been proven because of math. Oh, no, you can prove it. See, the math. This is how we know the sun is 93 million miles away and this big. And really? How did you figure that out? Trust us. We're scientists. My name is Bill Nye, the science guy. You know, I'm going to talk down to you about climate change and swear at little kids. The world is on fire. Only he uses the F word. Yeah, that's real nice, Bill, you pervert. Bill Nye is a total pervert. I hate that guy so much. He screams pedo. Yeah, he does. Ugh. I'm not sure who I hate more, Bill Nye the science guy or Neil the rapist, drunkard, DeGrasse Tyson. Yeah. Neil the dumbass Tyson. The dumbass Tyson. Yeah, I just hate scientists now. It's weird. Okay. Oh, do you deny science? Are you a science denier, NanaBOOZHOO? Yeah. I deny you. Denied. It's like when somebody blocks a shot in basketball. Boom. Denied. I have denied your shot with my hand of justice. Somewhere over the rainbow, baby doll. Did you want to get up here already? Yeah, I feel like I got to go check on that phone call. We didn't have time. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to let Natasha get up here. But first, here's a song called Ooh Child. We do another song?
Yeah, okay.
Hey, will you teleport me?
This one?
Sure.
Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. Ooh, child, things are gonna be brighter. Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. Ooh, child, things are gonna be brighter. Someday we'll get it together, then we'll get it all done. Someday when your head is much lighter. Someday we'll walk in the rays of a beautiful sunrise. Someday when your head is much lighter.
Hey, BOOZHOO! Welcome back to BOOZHOO
Nanaboozhoo, a podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. I am Nanaboozhoo, and on the guitar this morning is Natasha.
Okay, well now I'm here, but I wanted to go outside. You want to go outside? Yeah, I was going to go outside, say a little prayer. Say a prayer for the BOOZHOO crew. These guys need some prayers. It's so cold out there, though. I don't care. Let's make it quick. Okay. I'm going to go outside real quick. All right, one to teleport. Make it so, number one. No. What? I swear, there are days, and then there are days. Bloop. Okay, BOOZHOO. Sweetie. What is it? I wanted to go outside. I didn't want to go all the way to the moon. Oh, did I? Oh, for crying out loud. That's right. I was playing around up there last night. I forgot. I still had the settings on the moon. Do you want me to take you home? Nah, I'll just do it from up here. All right. Well, call me up when you want me to pick you up. Okay. All right. Roger that. Over and out. Roger that. Over and out. That guy. So anyways, I guess we're on the moon. So this is the one and only picture they ever took. Or no, I'm on the moon. But did you know when NASA went to the moon six times in 3 years, that they only took one picture from the surface of the moon and one picture of the Earth from the surface of the moon. It looks exactly like this. I mean, I'm on the real moon, obviously. But when NASA came, they just took one picture of the Earth from the moon, figured that was enough. You know, yeah, you go to Disney World, you take 3 pictures of everything just in case one doesn't turn out, you know. But up on the moon, once. Hey, let's take a picture of the Earth while we're here. Hey, good idea. I was just going to take pictures of the moon landing and myself and in front of the flag, but yeah, why not? Let's take just one picture of the Earth from the moon. And then on the way home, on the last time, different trip altogether, they came to the moon and flew almost all the way home and said, hey, wait, before we get home, let's take one picture of the whole Earth while we're still in space. And that was a full moon, full Earth picture. And it's every picture you've ever seen of the Earth, like on your Apple or your whatever it's called. on your phone. Anytime they have a picture of the Earth on a science book, it's either this photo or the other photo. And they're not photos, they're Photoshop. They're just paintings. But anyway, while I'm here on the moon, I just thought I would say a little prayer. Maybe I'm closer to heaven because I'm so high up from the moon or from the Earth. No. Got my Asema? I gotta say, it is warmer up here than it is in Minnesota right now. It is considerably warmer on the moon than it is in Minnesota. I don't know why that is. But I don't even want to go back. I'm just going to hang out on the moon today. Get a suntan on the moon. Anyway. Moon River. Ketchimanadu, great spirit. Miigwech ka ishi kakina geku ka ishi chike anungum. Thank you for everything that you do today. Thank you, Miigwech, for ka ishi kishagak. Thank you for this day. Even though it's freezing and our pipes are frozen, we still have enough food and got a big old jug of water. We can have coffee. Bagheera is still healthy, so I'm not going to complain. Gitchimanadu, sometimes I start to freak out when just average life challenges happen. I know it's probably just like anxiety or something. If it's cool with you, would you help me not freak out and not, I act all, oh, nothing bothers me. I'm just a free bird, But the reality is, it's really easy for me to get depressed and anxious when my comfort level is challenged, like the pipes freezing and breaking and the water and all that stuff. Oh, and the pickup's not running. That's frozen solid. It starts to feel like, what next? And I know we'll work out all this stuff eventually. Spring will soon be here. God, I hope it's not late. But thank you for, letting me fall asleep last night and not worry too badly. It's weird being here when it's so cold. I feel like I'm on survival mode, even though I'm just living in town. It's not that big of a deal. But be with me, please. We duka wishin'. Please help me. We duka wishin', help me. Help me not lose my mind. The BOOZHOO crew already knows I'm half crazy, so, ask them if you want, any more. What else? Thank you for my health. Miigwech for the memories. Thank you for opening my eyes to all the lies. Thank you for letting me realize I live in a world of lies. Liars, I tell you. But, thank you for helping us and providing for us. Thank you for the BOOZHOO crew. Not just for the ones who support us financially, which we desperately appreciate. Thank you so much. But also just for the people who show up and, give us an audience and make us feel like we're part of a community, like we're part of a family. Nah. But thank you for this show. It's really fun to do, and it makes me feel special. So I appreciate that. Please guide my life. Lead me not into temptation. You know how I am. Deliver me from evil. You know how I am. But, help me to stay on the red road. Help me not, like I have been most of my life, off the path. Whatever my path is, help me to realize what it is and see what it is and follow the road that you want me to be on. And in closing, please give me $1 million. Your friend, Natasha. Nah, I'm just kidding. Miigwech, Bizendawyeg. Thank you for listening. Gitchimanadu. And Otapanan Niwi Asema. Accept my tobacco.
Thank you, me daughter.
Well, hi, Gitchimanadu. Ladies and gentlemen, the Great Spirit.
Hello, BOOZHOO crew. I'm so happy that you're up here on the moon with us.
Yeah, huh? What's going on? I didn't know you came up here to the moon.
I am everywhere. I am omnipresent.
Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting. So, about that $1 million, I'm waiting.
Oh, I would not do such a thing to my daughter. I love you too much.
Really? If you really loved me, you'd give me $1 million.
If I gave you $1 million, it would ruin your life.
Yeah, I probably would, huh?
I cannot deliver you from evil and deliver you $1 million at the same time.
Is money evil?
The love of money, it is at the root of all evil, Nindonis.
Yeah. Nindonis means my daughter. Sometimes Gitchimanadu calls me Nindonis because I'm like his daughter.
You are me daughter. I created you.
Okay, yeah, technically, but I got a dad too, Yes, I know Nindonis. I know everything. Yeah, I know. Anyway, I'm going to go back home. All right. I will see you again, my daughter. Gigawaba min, Menawa Nindonis. Gigawaba min, Menawa Kichimanadu. I'll see you again, Great Spirit. All right. The Great Spirit, everybody. Bloop. Okay, BOOZHOO. Hi, sweetie. I'm ready to come home. All right, hang on. I'm just going to scan for your coordinates. Okay. All right, I gotcha. 1 to teleport. Make it so. Number 1. Nah. Sweetie? Yeah, I'm trying. Hang on. Okay, wiggle the... I'm jiggling the wire. Jiggle the wire. Push the button at the same time. But you got to keep holding the button. Start with the jiggle. And then hold the button. Oh, hey, welcome back. Oh, you figured it out, did you? Yep. That thing. I don't know, you guys. What do you think, sweetie pie? Well, I think we should go because I don't know who that was on the phone. All right. You guys, thank you so much for stopping in. I hope you had a little muckade, mushkiki wabu, a little black medicine with us. We better go take care of our igloo that we're living in. We'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow. I love ya. Tomorrow. Michael, do you want to add anything? No, that's good. Just tell me I said thanks. Michael Lyons says thank you. Nanaboozhoo. Yeah, same. And Nanaboozhoo says miigwech. And I would like to say miigwech ganawabi egg. Thank you for watching BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture too. How do you do? No. Sweetie, let's give it one more try. You want to teleport? Yeah. Okay. I will see you again. Gigawabamin. All right. Okay, hang on. Scan for your coordinates. You're all set. And 1 to teleport. Make it so. Number 1. See you tomorrow.